Hey y'all, welcome back to Save the Day with Tara. I'm a middle-aged wife living her middle-class life with a budget. All right, today's video, guys, we are going to start setting down the foundation for 2024 um, and my goals in regards to what I want financially. I need to strategically look at what I would like to do with my money besides being a consumer all the time. So I set about and I just made a couple of plans, did some things, and I said, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. When I first started, I did have this foundation because I still thought about what do I want? What is it that I am trying to achieve? So, what I said was for my personal financial goals, the biggest thing was to curtail my spending. And I was going to do that through creating and following a zero-based budget. With that came the cash stuffing, using cash majority, so for purchases, and most definitely because it's been rough in the code, like going out to actually pay for cash for my gas. But it's like it's been a blessing because I have been very mindful of things, of my purchases. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I done snuck in coffee in there every now and then, so I get a little less gas. But it has been easy to do that because our gas prices have been really low. All right. So once again, the second one was I was going to do this through creating a zero-based budget. Well, why? Why was I creating that budget? So I can pay off debt. Okay. And what else did I want to do? I want to grow my retirement, my savings and emergency fund. So basically, four little simple steps were my financial goal. However, before I came to be in my current profession, I was in the finance arena. And I know that this is nice, but they're just not specific enough, measurable enough. Are they realistic? There's no time bound here, no time frame or anything. It's just very high level what I would like. So that's when I decided, you know what, I really needed to get smart with my financial goals. And most definitely, if you know the acronym SMART, it's specific, measurable, attainable or accountable or actionable. It's realistic or relevant, and it's time bound. So this is what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about those type of goals. I'm going to close this up, and we're going to bring up the little form that I created that I'm going to be writing my goals in. Now, these aren't something that I created fly by night. I did have to sit and think about what I wanted to do in addition to how I was going to do it. How did it fit into a slot? All right, I write big, so we're going to have to, I pray it stays in the little boxes. So I went out on that trusty old internet and I looked up, again, SMART and the acronym SMART. And I said, okay, let me reread this to understand what it means and how I need to make this fit into my financial goals, or my financial goals to fit into these. How am I going to do this? Okay. So I did write it down. I'm going to start. I have a little flip thing you hear on the back screen. So I created 5 goals for myself. Okay. And those 5 goals are as follows. I don't want to do that end because I write fat. I want to pay off $37,000 of student loan debt. Okay, SL is student loan. The next thing I want to do is increase my savings by $3,000. Okay. The third thing I would like to do is to restart my contributions to my Roth account, and so that I have at least $3,600 in contributions for the year. Okay. So now the fourth thing I want to do, you see that kind of going up. I guess I need to move those things or whatever. The fourth thing I want to do is I want to increase my boys' savings by $3,000 each. And the last thing that I want to do is to open and contribute $1,200 each look at me, each to my boys' Roth. Okay. So those are my 5 goals for 2024, my 5 smart financial goals for 2024. Okay. The biggest one I had the hardest time trying to really figure out was this one up here, because once you first start, once you get one down pat about with each category and what it means, then you come down and it's easier to flow with the rest of them. Okay. So is it measurable? What I plan to do as far as measurable is I plan to use a debt tracker. Okay, I plan to use a debt tracker with each icon will be worth $355. Okay. And they will represent what was saved and or paid towards the debt. Okay. So the same thing basically for all of these is that I will use some sort of tracker. So for this, actually for these, I'm going to use a register to track savings / contribution. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty simple. This one is the biggest one. I don't know why I keep doing that. the first one, the paying off of debt, is the more elaborate one, just because it requires a different type of tracking. But with these other four, it's just a simple register. Every time I save the money, I just write it on the register and I put it in there how much is saved. So that's easy. Just very simple. Okay. So next, the A, attainable or actionable. So I am going with both actually. So I am setting actionable goals that I feel are attainable for me. Okay. So for the debt payoff, I'm going to save a minimum of $600 per paycheck for my student loan specifically. Okay. Then I'm going to use the 100 envelope savings challenge times 2 with the goal of saving 24 weeks. I say 24. Hold on, because that gets me to, well, so there's 26. I meant to say 12, not 12, 26 paychecks, so 13. So 13 paychecks. So 13 paychecks. And that allows me to do the 100 envelope challenge over 13 paychecks. So half a year, I will save at least 5,000, and the other half a year, I will save 5,000. In addition, I will also be saving $600 per paycheck. So that's going to help me obtain my goal, or that's the action I'm going to utilize in order to help obtain my goal. Okay. So for the kids and the other ones down below, the easier ones, I am just going to set aside money. So here, $250 monthly. Okay. So same here with this one. Oops, monthly. Okay. Now up here, this one actually is not going to start until April. So starting in April 2024, save $400 monthly. Okay. And then for this one down here, we're just going to set aside, I messed that up, save $100 monthly each child. Each child. Okay, awesome. All right. So that's how I'm planning to do this. Okay. So then we come over here to our realistic or relevant. Is this realistic? Is this relevant? How are we going to make this actionable? What do we plan to do? How do we plan to do that? Well, and I know I have it right here. Okay, sorry. And this is where the sinking funds come in. This is where the zero-based budgeting comes in. This is how all of this is going to work, because it is the requirement is that money goes everywhere. Okay. So we're going to do this through zero-based budgeting. And we're going to set up specific sinking funds. Okay. Okay. And for the 100 envelope challenge, we're going to set aside, or we're going to save $420 per pay. Okay. That's how we're going to do that. So how are we going to do the rest? The same thing. We're going to use a zero-based budget. Okay. We're going to no, it looks like we're going to slat. Hold on. We're going to set up specific sinking funds. Okay. And we're going to use bonus money. Okay. So that is also what we're going to do down here for these guys. We're going to do something a little different for that. So once again, zero-based budget. Set up specific sinking fund. Use monthly bonus money. All right, so for this one, this is going to be a part of a zero-based budget. Going to set up. Yeah, I'm going to set up a specific fund, but this is more than likely going to get deposited right away. Yeah, I think I'm going to deposit that monthly because I don't want to lose any of that interest or that investing opportunity. All right, for this, we're going to use rental income money. Okay, so that's a little caveat to it. There's some money that we have, and I keep doing that, don't I? There's some money that we have, and my husband and I had a conversation about this. He's very happy that I'm taking this seriously, that I've taken a look at everything, and I've taken a look at everything, and I'm really trying to work on paying the debt off and work on saving for retirement and emergencies, and also just building my savings as well. So he's really happy, and he wants to help out. And so some rental income that we were losing, that we're going to actually get back. I get to, he's allotting me, I should say that. Let me just be honest. He's allotting me some money for that so I can start contributing into my IRA. So I'm very happy about that. That's how it works when you have a partner that works with you, and that's why you should work with your partner. You know, it's really very important for you to work with your partner. Okay, so and not hide. Don't ever hide money. Don't hide debt. Any of that. It's not good. One of the things I've never done is hidden debt from my husband. He always knows what's going on. We may not share bank accounts, but he knows because I don't ever want to put us in a bad situation. All right, so we're going to look at time-based, right? For my student loan, what do I plan to do? Well, this one's a little off. I wanted to actually pay 100% of it in 2024. I won't lie. I don't know if that's going to happen. A lot of things can come up. So in the meantime, I at least want to pay 3/4 of the student loan debt by 12/20, I think it is. 12/20/24. And I want to pay the other 1/4 of student loan debt by 12/20/25. I'm shooting for 100%, but you know what? You just never know what's going to happen in life. My savings, all right. My IRA, the boys' savings, and their contributions. Okay. So I have created over here on the end an end of the year review. So we're going to see at the end of the year, did I meet my goals? And if not, then more than likely I'm going to use it back to see, okay, what happened and what will I change moving forward? So there you have it, guys. Most definitely go out, look up SMART financial goals, or you can even utilize this as a template just to kind of start if you want to set SMART financial goals, and then go out to better understand what does it mean to make SMART goals. Guys, I appreciate you staying until the end. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bells, and save the day.